That's our major marketing, and we have seen a tremendous increase in our sales. Jerry goes to the market twice a week to 2 different markets, one on Thursday and one on Saturday morning, Thursday afternoon, Saturday morning. We always post what we've got, what it's going to be priced, where we're going to be, and we very much emphasize that we grow everything we sell because a lot of the vendors there don't. And that's a big selling tool, and people are willing to pay a little bit more per item if they know that you grew it and it was hand picked. Why that makes a difference, that they don't want machine picked or whatever, but it's, we use that. And I do use hashtags, and I have Twitter followers, and so we have an average of around 1,700 to 1,800 people a week that hit our homepage.
I use Facebook and Instagram most often for our business. I try to use Twitter a little bit, but I caution farmers or any business people to not do too many social media platforms because then you get too spread thin. So do 1 or 2 and post daily on 1 or 2 and do them well. So do 1 or 2 well instead of doing all of them not very well.
I use one app to keep track of applications like seed and fertilizer and everything called Farm Logs. And mostly it's just to keep records. They report rainfall and heat, and everything is pretty good weather source. And I use several weather apps.
I just got the radar weather app where I can see when the storms are coming. I know where they are and I can plan to what to get ready for.
Pick Tennessee Products app. It's a free mobile app for consumers to look up farm products of what they want and different farms, and it's a free marketing tool through the Department of Agriculture. Surround yourself with knowledgeable, wise farmers who have been there, done that, and learn from them. And don't be too prideful to always be a lifelong learner.
Really find a mentor, shadow him. Just stay with him as close to as you can, because again, you can invest so much time and labor and you're heading the wrong direction, and these people have been doing it for 20, 30 years, can help you out tremendously.
If you have an opportunity as a young farmer to get acquainted with an older person who's been there, done that, learned the mistakes the hard way, try to latch onto them as a mentor. And I think you'll find most older farmers are anxious to help the younger ones, because we realize we're in our 70s and they're getting to be fewer and fewer farmers all the time. We really need to help the younger ones. So that's another thing we're focused on, is trying to educate the people who come to our farm about agriculture.
Main thing is find a good source of information, which in nearly every case is your Agriculture Extension Service. There is so much information out there for, on the internet and all these magazines and so forth, but the universities use our taxpayer money. They do the research, they have the information, they train their extension people well, and it is so valuable to have good information and not just, and you need to get that information up front.
First, I would advise young farmers to think carefully about their business plan before they start making large purchases. Don't go into debt thinking that you have to have the best of everything. Try to make do with the equipment you have.
Well, I probably would have bought some land that was more ready for farming. We spent a good deal of resources on just prepping fields. They were covered with forest, and a lot of it's steep and rocky, so we're going to be able to put our orchards over there, but for cultivating fields like market gardens and things like that, takes a lot of prep work. And so I think that's the one thing I would advise people is check out your land, make sure that what you're buying is ready for farming or can be made ready for farming without breaking the bank.
You got to be patient, because everything's not going to work out as planned. There's going to be some ups and downs, but you just got to keep your head up and keep persistent, and determination's the name of the game.